The Jordan River is of symbolic and spiritual significance to many since the Bible says this is where Jesus was baptized. Our next report getting you the complete story. Take a look.
The religious significance of the Jordan River is indisputable, but that can't be said for the rest of the region.
According to biblical history, River Jordan is of great significance. It was upon crossing the Jordan that the Israelites took hold of their promised land. The Jordan was also believed to possess healing properties, for it is where Namaan was miraculously healed of his leprosy. It was likewise in this river that Jesus Christ got baptized. But very recently, something terrifying has been happening to the Jordan River, and it's threatening its very existence. Could some supernatural forces be at play yet again? Or is this a warning of an impending doom? Come along as we explore what just happened in the Jordan River that shocked the world. The Jordan River, the Dead Sea Scrolls, and the blood-red water.
نهايتها مسكرة البركة يعني ما بيطلعش منها شيء إن شاء الله.
Back in 1947, a mind-blowing discovery was made around Jordan. Dead Sea Scrolls were unearthed by a Bedouin shepherd, Muhammed edh-Dhib, in 11 caves near the ancient settlement of Qumran, located near the northwest shore of the Dead Sea in the West Bank. Some of these scrolls are now being preserved and showcased in the Jordan Museum. It is important to note that the Dead Sea is located in the Middle East, bordered by Jordan to the east and Israel and the West Bank to the west. The Jordanian Department of Antiquities has been actively engaged in finding historical treasures in the area. Notably, Jordanian scholars have significantly advanced the study and understanding of the scrolls through their massive contributions. In recent times, the Jordan River has been witnessing remarkable occurrences, as ancient artifacts and unsettling prehistoric items have been emerging from its depths. This river has become a stage where historical treasures and intriguing remnants from the distant past are reappearing, captivating the attention of many. However, what has just occurred is far more shocking than any discovery ever made near or around the Jordan River. Currently, a lagoon near the Jordan has undergone a mysterious transformation, its waters tinged in a shade of blood red. This mysterious transformation has caught the attention of many, including Jordan's Ministry of Water and Irrigation, which is currently carrying out an investigation on samples of the water. But have they been able to solve the mystery of the blood-red water? The answer remains no. Interestingly, a vast majority of believers, especially of Christianity and Judaism, believe that this new awe-inspiring emergence is an indication that supernatural forces have once again been provoked by man and are expressing their wrath through this medium. They're therefore giving a warning of something awful that's to come, especially if humanity does not turn around from his evil ways. Does this remind you of the biblical history of how God turned the water of the Nile River into blood as part of the 10 plagues he inflicted on Egypt? According to the story, one of the 10 plagues sent upon Egypt was the transformation of the Nile's water into blood. This plague, initiated by Moses and Aaron, made the water undrinkable and caused widespread devastation to the ecosystem, impacting the livelihoods of the Egyptians who relied on the Nile for sustenance and agriculture. Interestingly, the eastern part of the Dead Sea, where the blood-red pond is discovered, is also thought to be the presumed site of the ancient cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, notoriously sinful cities in the biblical book of Genesis. According to biblical accounts, Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed by a catastrophic event, often described as fire and brimstone raining down from the sky. The destruction was believed to be a divine punishment due to the city's wickedness and lack of hospitality. This event led to their complete annihilation, leaving them in ruins. So could this water near the Jordan turning red also be a warning of something more catastrophic coming upon man? After all, there is no scientific explanation for this horrid new occurrence. It is even more frightening to recall that there have been instances of water bodies turning red in different parts of the world, such as in Nootdorp, South Holland, in the Netherlands, Australia eastern coast, and Lebanon. And for all these, there has not been any scientific explanation as well. Should we expect more rivers and streams to turn red soon? Believers argue that this is only a sign of something awful coming in the near future. After all, God often gave a warning before taking action against man. Before finally ending Pharaoh and his army in the Red Sea, he used Moses and Aaron to give warnings to Pharaoh and, by extension, his people. He used Noah to sound a warning for decades before using a great flood to destroy the wicked. Noah preached for nearly 70 years. He also sent his own angels to warn the inhabitants of Sodom and Gomorrah before he wiped them out from the surface of the earth. But as fate had it, in both cases, the warnings were disregarded. The result? Destruction, wiping out of entire generations. A major reason why the new development around Jordan is of great interest is that Jordan is very significant in world history. Here are a few reasons why Jordan is held in high esteem today. Myths surrounding the Jordan Valley. The Jordan Valley is a significant geographical and historical region located in the Middle East. It follows the course of the Jordan River, starting from the Sea of Galilee in the north and extending to the Dead Sea in the south. This valley holds immense importance in religious and cultural contexts, featuring prominently in the Bible and other historical texts. It's known for its diverse landscapes, archaeological sites, and its significance as a historical crossroads for civilizations throughout millennia. The region's fertility has historically supported agriculture, and it remains an area of geopolitical importance today. Also, the Jordan River and the surrounding area have historically facilitated travel and trade due to its strategic location. In ancient times, it served as a crucial trade route connecting different civilizations, including the Mesopotamians, Egyptians, and those from the Levant. This region's proximity to key trade routes contributed to the exchange of goods, culture, and ideas. Throughout history, this river and its surrounding region have been coveted by various ancient empires due to its strategic significance. Several powerful empires vied for control over this area. First, it was the Egyptians. You see, ancient Egypt had an interest in the Levant and the Jordan River Valley, as it provided access to important trade routes and valuable resources. They sought control over this region during various periods of their history. Then came the Assyrians and Babylonians. These Mesopotamian empires expanded their territories into the Levant and vied for control over the Jordan River Valley as part of their broader ambitions for regional dominance. The Persians equally laid claim to the Jordan River and the area surrounding it. The Achaemenid Persian Empire, under Cyrus the Great, controlled the area, including the Jordan River Valley, after their conquests in the 6th century BCE. Their rule brought cultural and administrative changes to the region. The Greeks and Romans were also not left out. Following the conquests of Alexander the Great, the region came under Hellenistic influence. Greek rulers established control, introducing elements of Greek culture and administration to the area. The Roman Empire equally exerted significant control over the region, including the Jordan River Valley. They incorporated it into their vast empire, leading to the construction of roads, fortifications, and other infrastructure. After the division of the Roman Empire, the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, maintained control over this area for several centuries, leaving a lasting cultural and religious imprint. These empires vied for control over the Jordan River Valley due to its strategic location along trade routes and its agricultural significance. Jordan and its religious significance. Jordan and its surrounding region hold immense historical and religious significance for Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. The Israelites crossed the Jordan to get to the Promised Land. Elijah miraculously parted the Jordan and walked through it. Jesus was baptized in Jordan and was thereupon declared God's Son. Until today, pilgrims from around the world visit Jordan to have themselves immersed in it and blessed by it. According to Jordan Press, Islam's initial expansion from the Arabian Peninsula extended northward towards Jordan, marking the first encounters between Islam and the non-Arab Byzantine world. These interactions led to significant 7th century conflicts, such as the battles of Mu'tah, Yarmouk, and Fal, each carrying strategic importance. So for Muslims, Jordan holds a wealth of religious history and is adorned with numerous significant shrines and tombs. Visiting these sites aligns with Islamic practice and is considered an approved behavior. These locations offer believers an opportunity to deepen their faith, study, and fortify their spiritual beliefs. The River Jordan and its surrounding areas are associated with various prophets mentioned in the Qumran, particularly Moses, Musa in Arabic, and John the Baptist, Yahya in Arabic. While the Qumran doesn't specifically mention the River Jordan by name, it references the stories of these prophets and their interactions with rivers or water bodies in the region, which are traditionally believed to be connected to the Jordan River. Beyond religion, Jordan also has a remarkable secular history. There have been notable discoveries of marine fossils in areas surrounding the Jordan River and the Dead Sea. These fossils provide evidence of past geological changes and the presence of ancient seas in the region. In the Judean Desert, which includes parts of the Jordan Rift Valley, marine fossils dating back millions of years have been found. These fossils include remains of marine creatures such as shells, corals, and other invertebrates. These discoveries indicate that the region was once covered by seas or had connections to ancient bodies of water. Moreover, the Dead Sea itself has a high salinity level and unique mineral composition, making it challenging for most organisms to survive. However, it does contain some microbial life adapted to extreme conditions. Fossils of microorganisms and microbial mats have been found in the sediments of the Dead Sea, providing insights into ancient microbial life that thrived in these harsh environments. The discovery of marine fossils in the region contributes to our understanding of the geological history and environmental changes that occurred in what is now the Jordan River Valley and the surrounding areas over millions of years. Interestingly, remnants of a submerged community, long forgotten and unseen for more than 9,000 years, have unexpectedly emerged from the murky waters of Jordan. This was after the river's water receded to uncommonly low levels, possibly a consequence of recent droughts. While thousands of people traverse the Jordan Lake yearly, unaware of the concealed relics lying just beneath its surface, the submerged ruins, undetected for years, suddenly came into view. With the decreased water levels, numerous artifacts, forgotten roadways, submerged train tracks, wells, walls, a shrine, graves, and even the foundations of ancient farmhouses, once prospering on the fertile land now submerged under the lake, were revealed. According to the Jordan News Agency, the shrine forms a segment of a Neolithic campsite housing numerous large desert kites. These V-shaped traps, described by Matthew Traver in a 2020 BBC travel article, involve multiple rows of stone walls meeting at an enclosure, likely used by Neolithic hunters who collaborated to guide animals into these spaces for slaughter. Approximately 5,800 similar structures dot the landscapes of the Middle East and Southwest Asia. The Jordan River and the Jordan Valley, according to experts, have now provided a new view of our collective history as a human race, granting insights into ancient civilizations, religious importance, and remarkable archaeological findings. Although believers are terrified by the blood-red water of the river, believing that it is an ominous sign, experts have a quite different view. Experts in geology suggest that the red color of the pool close to the Dead Sea could potentially be due to algae, iron oxide, or certain substances intentionally introduced into the water. Essentially, they think that things like algae, iron compounds, or human-made additives like chemicals might be responsible for the pool's red color. Furthermore, the Jordan Valley Authority, the body responsible for water supply in the region, made a statement that the water may contain manganese. Manganese is a chemical element symbolized by the letter Min on the periodic table. It is a hard, brittle, gray-white metal with important industrial uses. Manganese plays a crucial role in various biological processes and is utilized in steel production, batteries, and other industrial applications due to its strength, durability, and resistance to corrosion. Interestingly, the result of the test conducted by the Jordanian ministry will be made available to the public in the coming days. But regardless of the outcome of the investigation and research, some believers are of the opinion that now, more than ever, the presence of the Lord Jesus is close. Therefore, all should be vigilant to how events turn out in the coming months or years. Only His presence, or His second coming, as Christians call it, can cleanse the earth of all the effects of man's ruinous acts, such as pollution. Not surprisingly, it is said in the book of Revelation that a time is coming when God will bring to destruction those destroying the earth. What are your thoughts on these recent occurrences and discoveries in the Jordan River? Do share your opinions in the comments below.